More than 3 million people in the concentration camp, just like Nazi concentration camp. It's no use to stay silent. We want to speak up. We want to fight.
Today I'm out here on the left coast, Vancouver, covering the decision by the court here to allow Huawei executive Meng Wanzhou to be extradited to the United States for the crimes of bank fraud and for breaking sanctions against Iran. Now, telecom giant Huawei is a tool of the Chinese Communist government to oppress and spy on the Chinese people. And there seems to have been some old school spying and monitoring going on here from the Chinese consulate types and the Huawei executives who were lined up along the wall at the courthouse here. They were photographing and filming the dissident Chinese and religious minority Uyghurs who were on the steps of the courthouse protesting Chinese oppression in China, but also across the world. I asked these protesters about how they felt about being monitored by the Chinese here on Canadian soil. Just watch.
Freedom and democracy for Uyghurs. Freedom and democracy for Uyghurs. Free to Canadians! Free to Canadians!
There were Chinese embassy officials and Huawei executives today watching the crowd, and they were taking pictures of the crowd and the protesters.
Yeah, they do.
Are you concerned with what they might do if they knew who you were?
I came here a little bit earlier, and they take a video, take a pictures, and if I afraid to speak up, and that's what Chinese government wants to do us, and then I'm afraid my family members, I love them, but I have millions of people there, and we need to speak up as a human first.
We worried for a long time. I've been in Canada for 12, 13 years. We never dared to go out for protest because these terrorist people kidnap our family back home. Anytime we do against them, they kidnap our parents and make them call us and say, stay quiet. That's how they work. But we're no longer afraid anymore because more than 3 million people in the concentration camp, just like Nazi concentration camp. It's no use to stay silent. We want to speak up. We want to fight.
The protesters here are taking great personal risk to warn us, their fellow freedom-loving Canadians, about the dangers of China. And we should heed their warnings to call on the government to ban that spying, crooked telecom firm, Huawei. Please go to banhuawei.com to sign our petition. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. I hopped a last-minute flight early this morning, and I'm glad I did. I got to meet these great patriots standing up to China. To help cover the cost of my trip here today, please go to helprebelnews.com.